you. Right, so now that I am actually bulk printing a forest, I tend to spend a lot of my time on my mini factory and Patreon. So because I am a patron over at Code Mode, I get access to all their news and monthly releases, Code Mode, who we mentioned last week. So this month, there's been a collaboration, and that's what I love about Patreon, because you tend to find people through people. And I got my hands on a particular miniature called the Whirlwind Shadow from a place called the Great Grimoire. Grimoire, there you go. I got there in the end. Grimoire, the Great Grimoire. So although I was really excited about a Witcher-esque bird, my eyes for sure lit up when I went to their store. So I opened their store. No Leshen in this one. I can't find one actually. So you might find one. Great Grimoire just brings in the kind of twist of dark fantasy, gothic horror, and fairy tales, all wrapped up in a beautiful and dark.
This little girl with the stuffed bunny is about to be attacked by all the hands on the bottom right of the screen.
Oh, all the hands, out the wardrobe.
Oh, best way.
But there's wealth of different products to choose from, whether it's a dark fantasy twist to Little Red Riding Hood or Pied Piper. You can head out to sea with some gritty pirate warfare, or just generally enter the dark and mysterious. So their minis are wonderful for printing into dioramas, and they've got a really interesting take of like the sweet fantasy and turning it into something like extremely sinister, as you can see. So
they've got
really
a centaur Jason Voorhees.
I'm always a fan of, I want to say, faceless masks. I mean, that looks like Court of the Owl from Batman. But
it does, yeah.
But anytime you have a featureless mask, I suppose that's probably a better way of putting it, it does just look terrific. I like the wood grain on it as well. One step away from Lokiing that up. And I'm talking about the mask version of Loki, not the Disney princess version of Loki.
The horns. They've got the horns there. But there is so much on here that you have to look at that.
It's a badass centaur.
That's a really angry centaur, quite a beefy centaur as well. But from your fantasy universe up to whether you want to look at piracy but I really like the fairy tale side of stuff as well. Taking a grim look at that, but it is beautiful. And I was really drawn to this as a fantasy head anyway.
It's a beautiful range of centaur. Which is a weird thing to say, but if anybody's ever gone looking for just plain
really
centaur,
hard to find centaurs,
it is incredibly difficult to find just nice plain centaur without anything weird going on. I also quite approve of the hooves again, because I spent some time talking to Lloyd, and Lloyd was showing me some Deathcore of Krieg 3D sculpts, and the horses looked like they'd been made out of plasticine that had been set beside a hot fire to melt slowly. So you really don't realize just what a hoof looks like until you've seen a badly sculpted version of a hoof. At which point it's the only thing you can see. Oh my word.
That's some nice armor, isn't it?
I mean, Dakrock had a bad day.
He did. This is the second onesie we've seen. Second onesie we've seen today. Talk about your Jaguar one. You can have a beautiful crocodile as well.
Also,
I like the
basing on the swamp.
The basing. Go on.
I like the woman who, like, the tree has got become stilts for her. I think it's really cool. She's in this pack as well, but that's almost Leshen-like. But there we go.
Almost Leshen.
But yeah, that's amazing. I love that.
Cool.
It's gorgeous. I mean, you can imagine painting this so dark with brighter areas, and it's what I like about literally what Jerry said about the basing there is quite a lot do come on the basing, which
the
scenic
basis.
So if you do want to bring them out, bring them straight into miniature, you don't need to find a separate base for it.
No.
Kitsune, Get your anime vibes in there as well. Way to go.
Coming right for you.
Fox Force 5.
So three of them.
But the detail in it is beautiful as well. The detail is absolutely stunning.
I like those. They're really cool.
Oh, look at that.
I like the idea of using things like, for example, that massive tree. You have like a tree set up on your table if you're playing role-playing games incorrectly.
Mhm.
And then you remove that tree and replace it with that larger, almost Revenant-style one. I think that would be amazing to see on the tabletop.
See, for it, I imagine people painting it using all the fluo paints.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just like
Have fun with
tons of
that.
glow effect from like, you know, poisonous fungi.
Mhm.
Yeah, a little bit of bioluminescence in there would be a good idea.
Mm.
That's cool. Yeah,
Is
that's
this
the
the
one I
one?
really
That's the
like.
one.
Oh
That's
wow, it's just so creepy and weird.
That's
Yeah,
gorgeous,
'cause
isn't it?
it's going
Trees
right
growing
through
her
the
legs.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and the
beautiful.
like the fingers on the hand there, where they're almost like little branches.
Yeah.
They're growing out.
I
So
don't know, that's some commitment to wearing high heels.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
yeah.
cool. I like the idea that it's sort of like a druid, maybe in a story or something, who has become too wild. And so the wilderness around her has kind of like started to become part of her body. Maybe she's like wild shaped just too many times or something. That'd be really cool.
But I mean, her main body looks emaciated.
Yeah.
So is this the collaboration then?
I presume they're doing it backwards. So on Cobra Mode's one, I get access to one particular one, and I presume I didn't know that Cobra Mode are doing one for their patrons as well. Just
It's
as
a little.
crossover.
It's a sheep centaur.
Ah, it's a little fluffy one.
It's a metal centaur.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Wow. But they've got loads on their My Mini Factory page of loads of different stuff. But they're natural forest, druidy mushrooms just have blown me away.
Yeah, the stuff on the Mini Factory side is really cool. If you go to the store, they have, as Free was saying, lots of stuff that's kind of like fairy tale, folklore based stuff.
Store, is it? That's just the generic store.
Yeah, you need to go to the top and go to like objects.
Objects, yeah. That's it, yeah. They've got stuff that's like sort of Sleepy Hollow-esque stuff.
Yes.
So it's sort of like some weird things going on in the distances somewhere, and so someone's sent off to go and explore what's going on with it and stuff. It's really, really awesome stuff.
That Goblin King? Second row.
Where?
Second row, fourth from the left. With
this
twin
one?
swords.
I think it's a rat king or a mouse.
Mouse king.
Mouse king. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of caught my eye.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Biomech ballerina.
Mm-hmm. That's very pretty. Base is lovely.
Mm.
That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
The clockwork.
Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? They did a couple of Christmas things from what I can see. There's a Halloween one out there as well. But that's a nice.
Robbing away.
It seems like they do the same kind of thing as other Patreons do, where they do like a month worth of releases, and then you can kind of like get them later on separately, which is pretty cool. So yeah, very nice.
That's cool.
Well, because obviously a Rat King is that big, huge, massive
rats all combined. Yeah. Makes sense.
And now there's one with a pair of sabers.
Likey. And the fact that he's standing on minions.
That's
cool. Double
nice touch.
dueling the swords. There's a particular there's owls, one with owl shaped. Third row down. There you go. Third row down.
Oh, they're spooky. I like that.
Yeah, they're beautiful, and they've got a couple of owl-like creatures in there that are very
the spirits of the secret sand library.
Well, I mean, imagine being in a role-playing game, going through a library, and these pop up, and you're just like, "Hi, we're looking for the librarian," and all you hear is, "Whoop."
But there is a time.
Oh, there's even like a big owl librarian that's like the leader of them. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what made me think of that.
There we go. That's the one.
There you go. There's a couple of owls in there, which is.
Oh man!
Oh yes.
Multi-armed
keepers of the sand.
Don't worry, they're armless.
Oh,
this guy's a hoot.
Oh wow, that's good. That's fantastic.
Well, the design they have with the scroll stand floating.
Yeah,
this is what I mean.
Really
Perfect for dioramas. These fit into an overarching scenic so well.
Yeah.
But I just
the little girl with the protector.
Oh, that one on strings is interesting. I haven't seen one.
That's terrifying. Striga.
Very pretty.
Very Witcher-esque as well. Lady Serpent.
I love the way that
even
the Nagas
going. Yeah, Nagas need days off too.
Oh,
I
she's
mean,
just chilling.
Yeah, I mean, she's chilling there with a sword, and it's just like, yes, traveler, of course, you came for the sword. Take it. I promise it's not cursed.
Hiding the skull of the last adventurer. Who
The
came
one
to life.
in the puppet strings. Can you sing that one, Jerry? That
Oh
one's
god,
quite
that's
interesting.
weird.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Creepy.
that's some nightmare
Are
fuel right
no
there.
strings on me.
Fantastic for a horror game, but as well, it just fits in the horror and fantasy vibe together, and it's
Mm-hmm. Oh,
They're great.
They're fab.
Yeah.
this is one
Scary
I'm happy my
things.
missus never got her porcelain doll collection again.
I was going to say, scary things, dolls and children in horror movies.
Yeah.
Now you make little doll children, and then away you go. Yeah.
And then double tick those boxes
Yeah.
to creep you out.
It's very Warcraft-esque.
It's very well like.
Yeah. If I read, I hasten to say armor. If I read armor and blonde hair, and you've got a blood elf or something there, pretty cool. Yeah.
Cultists.
Cultists.
Good for
Gotta
your
love some
Cthulhuing.
cultists.
Yeah.
Everybody loves cultists, especially their gods.
We're actually kicking off a Cthulhu game this weekend, which should be fun.
Couldn't
Oh,
eat a
really?
whole one.
Yeah, although our GM has set it in 1980s Boston.
Oh, okay.
So
Very
me being me, I'm going to be playing a uniformed police officer.
Chowder.
Oh,
no.
wow.
He's named Billy O'Hara, so it's going to be full on Southern accent.
Chowder.
See, that just tells a story for me.
Mm.
Perfect setting the background. Great for RPGs, in my
Yeah.
opinion. If you, as Joe says, if you were
Or
playing,
if you wanted to do a King Kong diorama.
Yes. Nice stuff.
yeah,
Brilliant.
absolutely.
They're
Lot-
terrific.
Good
It's,
teams. Yeah.
it's the
Oh, the
Baffling-
bathtub one's weird.
baffling, weirdly diorama pieces, I think, are possibly my favorite simply because they are not just made for the tabletop.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's the Hanged Man.
And there's a Baba
Yeah,
Yaga
they
further up.
did a tarot set of characters. Yeah.
Did they?
Nice.
That would explain it. Look at that. She's having the bestest day ever
Oh,
with the snakes coming out of the bath.
I think so.
It reminds me of Grima Hexenbeast just screaming in the bathtub.
It's petrifying, but so good.
For all you
Imagine
crew- yeah.
walking in on that. Walking in that in your RPG. Fear-inducing.
So, all of my hope.
This one I've seen before. If people go hunting on our website, Blinky, one of the site members,
Oh yeah.
printed
Nice.
this, and he added internal lights, sound, and smoke to this as part of a project. And if you think this is relatively creepy, wait till you see the puppet eyes light up and
Yeah.
turn.
Thank you.
I'm just saying,
No, thank you.
it's well worth checking out.
It
Alice
is.
isn't here anymore.
No.
Lucy says you've been misbehaving.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's just
That's
chilling out, scratching his
fantastic.
back out.
The crows add so much to that.
Mm.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Mhm.
He's a happy fella.
Oh, he is. Evil ruler.
Mhm.
Didn't see at the side. I didn't see on the throne.
Yeah, the guy's holding it up.
Oh, we can see
Nothing-
what kind of ruler
nothing-
this guy is.
Nothing evil about him.
No.
You know, that's the guys who came in from IKEA to help put it together. He just never let them go.
Gorgeous. No,
Rul-
nothing like
rulers-
skulls, to tell you something.
Rulers get an awfully bad rap, but they're out there day in day out making sure that the place is governed and people aren't attacked by bloodthirsty monsters in the street.
I
Never
really
hear about a lot of
enjoy-
work they do for charity either.
I really enjoy skeletal horses, and I'm glad they've gone with the kind of more meaty body and a skeletal head. I find skeletal horses can look a
It
bit.
works a lot better, I think.
Mhm.
Skeletal horses tend to look a bit weedy. That's the issue. So.
Yes.
Well, you've got a choice here because
Yeah.
they're full on horsetry. Look, he's got tentacles in his trunk.
Yeah, gotta bind that down. I guess
That's
that's his pet, Squishy, who's just taking out for his morning ride.
Yeah.
cause some havoc on the road.
It's really nice. I'd love a closer picture of him in
This
the back
guy.
because he almost looked half orc tusky but I don't know if that's just because of some sort of
Big.
collar.
Hmm.
Oh no, I think it's
No.
just the way his
He-
collar
he-
flares
he
up.
is
He's just a
that dude.
Just a fine gentleman.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
ruffles.
Lovely stuff.
The Great Grimoire. You can find them on FacePage as well, where they're listed under Great Grimoire board game, which interests me in every way, shape, and form. But I think
Also,
that might
Jerry,
just be.
I need to blur out your phone number now.
Do you?
Well done.
I don't know. You do you?
See your
there's
Facebook
that.
message.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all getting blurred.
That's it. I'm going to call Jerry at random times throughout the day.
Be lucky.
Hello.
Be lucky it's rarely switched on.
So they're on Facebook as well. Fantastic.
Yeah. You can go and check out all the stuff there and keep abreast of what they're doing every month.
Hmm.
That's
There you
Definitely,
go.
definitely
The
worth a
Evergreen
look.
pack this month. So My Mini Factory and Patreon. Great Grimoire.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.